So that's the first aid kit. So we're at the aerodrome. Tom's helping out. We're doing a tour of the new plane, which has taken 12 months to get because I've had to get new bits fixed on it or new replaced. So I've had all new avionics, and I've also had the landing gear completely rebuilt. It's not a new plane. Obviously aeroplane's quite expensive, so we've got a very well looked after Cessna 177, which is called a Cessna Cardinal. It was made in Reims in France, so it's built for the weather in Europe. So I'm really happy with the plane. It's just taking so long, and we need to look after it because it's an old beast, but brand new engine, brand new propeller, and new avionics. It's just because the sun's on it, Tom. So we're going to do a tour inside, which I've actually just done, but I'm going to cut it in so it's after this bit. And then we're going to do a tour outside, which we'll do now, Tom, yeah? Yeah. And then when I get up in it, we're going to start doing some flying videos. So the plan is we want to fly around the UK, we want to do all the islands, and then we also want to get across to Europe and then further south, like places like Croatia and stuff like that. So that's the plan, but it might take us a few years to get there. But yeah, so we bought the plane, which was a hell of a gamble. It's flush so the wind doesn't blow it off. So we bought the plane, so it was a hell of a gamble, but I just figured it was best just trying it out, and you know, you can't spend so much doing a license, you might as well just in for a penny, in for a pound, and give it a go. But the view is that, you know, I'll start to do some longer distance and build up some experience, and then, you know, if I get fed up of it, I'll sell the thing. It'll hold on to its value. It's a bit like a boat.
You can get a helicopter.
So I just need to pay for the maintenance every year, which is twice a year. There's a lot that needs learning on it. I've kind of mastered most of it, but there's obviously more to do. But this is the adventure starts here, I suppose. Southend radar, this is Golf Bravo Tango Romeo Kilo, requested basic service. Southend radar, this is Golf Bravo Tango Romeo Kilo, P28 from Stapleford to Stapleford. We're currently past Brentford at 2,000 feet.
November 113, Bravo Papa, le tout est start is approved, runway 31, QNH 1021, report ready to taxi.
What do you reckon, Tom?
Good.
That one's taking off. Oh, the other thing, so we're parked at Stapleford. We've got a nice new spot right by the helicopters, as you can see there. I'll do it for you, Tom. And then the main bit of the airport and the flight training stuff's all over there, and then the runway's the other side of that field. And there's a crosswind runway here, just in case the weather's really bad. But yeah, it's a good spot. We've got tie downs. We've got a new cover.
We've got some good wheels.
Yeah, so full landing gear. All this has been rebuilt. It's all been well maintained. I found
What's this up here, like the string across there?
what's that? Oh, that's an old-fashioned ADF aerial for one of the beacons. Don't touch the prop. Yeah. So yeah, full retractable landing gear. We've had a new cover built for it, so it covers literally from the spinner all the way through, covers pretty much most of the plane. And I might eventually get some that cover the wings to keep any corrosion off. But yeah, this is a constant speed prop. Sorry, it's not. It's a variable speed prop. so the pitch on it moves. So as we go faster, it kind of moves back, so it gets more aerodynamic. So it's a complex air type because obviously the landing gear here. We've got, you can see all the flyers on the front. But there's a speed brake when the landing gear comes down. It's all in good nick.
Dad, what's that plane at the bottom?
Well, stay here just in case some of them start up with the propellers, yeah?
Okay. What's
Yeah.
that plane at the bottom?
Oh, that's somebody Daddy knows actually. He's got that one. He's going to come flying with us.
Oh, yeah. Could you
Well, I think there's... So,
I could sleep in
me and Tom are now in the back of the plane with the cover on, so that's why it's so dark in here. But there's plenty of room, isn't it? Look, leg room. We've got some leg room.
Yeah.
And then there's a view at the front
Come and see it.
with the cover on, so you can't see at the window. But the pilot sits here, co-pilot here if we've got one. But yeah, plenty of leg room in the back.
And there's a window.
It's pretty good. So we got nice new leather seats.
Wait, are these new?
And there's the panel. Nice new carpets.
The carpet.
So we've had the new carpets, but what we might do is just replace the interior at some point. What do you reckon, Tom?
Yeah.
You've sussed out the seat belts.
And then the boot's good.
Oh,
It's got a decent amount of room.
we've got a boot. I'll just move it around.
It's got a decent amount of room. Look, you could sit in there.
There's actually two. Well, it's supposed to be. You can actually put kids' seats in the back, but it's not so much the space; it's the weight. So, and with me being so heavy, yeah, we need to just be careful of the weight. But I've worked out all the weights and balances. Oh, so that's a fuel tester. So what you do, it's a bit of an old one that, but you use it to test whether there's any water in the fuel. Yeah? And I don't know what else is in here.
It's just a piece of paper.
What's this?
Like old. It's old.
What's this? It's got lots in here. Fire extinguishers in. We've got down there, we've got an emergency gear extension. Should we go up front?
Yes, let's go. So this is the front. We got a window.
We've got a window.
Window.
Yeah, so we're now in the front of the plane. Tom's found the window and he's probably broken it already.
No, I haven't. Look.
It's an unpressurised plane, so we can actually open the windows when in flight. However, we need to be careful. So here's the front. This is the panel. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
So
we've
you
got
go like,
two
and then
yokes.
You're
So
driving from here.
we've got two
Look,
yokes.
you let go and then watch. There's a ghost.
Okay. Stop that. No mess. Right. So what we've got a GPS here. And we've got a brand new
radio.
flight management system, GPS, radio, weather, radar, all sorts of stuff going in this one. Backup radio here, transponder here for radar.
And we have got a nice
DME.
sun stopper.
Well, we've got sun stopper. We've got DME for distance measuring equipment, so we can work out our location to the VOR beacons. And then we've got very old, you still need to keep these, but they're a very old ADF for some of the older beacons are out there. Our
Dad,
flaps.
Why is that on there?
Oh, it's because sometimes you put a timer on there. Our flaps, ADF bearing indicator, backup altimeter, two brand new VORs, which are all wired into both these two radios. We've got.
What's this?
Oh, that's a glove box. We can get that out. I'll show you that in a minute. Actually, primary altimeter, vertical speed indicator. airspeed indicator, turn coordinator, directional indicator, vertical speed indicator. That needs replacing because it's broken. So I'm going to get that replaced. I'm working on GPS at the moment, which means that I can't fly in cloud until that's fixed. Then we've got time, suction for the gyroscopes,
Everyone's just gone past.
EGTs to measure the engine pressure, the temperature, exhaust gas temperatures, and then we've got engine. So fuel here, oil gauge. I need to change this as well because this is a bit faulty, so I need to get that replaced. And then we've got oil pressure, cylinder head temperatures, amps for the batteries. Thomas there. Fuel flow here, which we control through the mixture when we're at altitude, and then we've got the manifold pressure here, and then it's a variable speed prop. So basically we use manifold pressure, and then we've got the prop which adjusts the pitch of the prop, so we can therefore go faster through the air. So it's a bit like gears on a car. Throttle, landing gear, power panel, so all the powers, pitot heats, landing lights, trimmers, handbrake, fuel pump, master switches, all there. All the fuses down here.
Here we have a glove box.
And we have a glove box
a
with
certain thing inside.
which is a new keyboard.
Keyboard? Why is there a keyboard?
So the keyboard means we can use this flight computer here.
Where do we put it in?
You don't need to, it's all wireless. That's just to charge it up.
Oh.
So we don't need to worry about that. I'm not going to use that yet because I'm going to stay purely visual. Compass there, temperature there. And then down here we've got cowl flaps.
That's a cow flap.
Cowl flaps open vents on the front when the engines are working really hard. Fuel there where Tom's feet are, and then we've got don't mess with that, and then we've got the emergency gear extension.
Wait, so you pull that up like
That means if the motor stopped working and the gear doesn't drop, you can pump it down by hand. It takes 40 pumps. It's a lot of work.
I'll be in the back then.
So that is a tour of the new aircraft. Aircraft. So the light's not great, as I said, because we've got the cover on. But we're now going to do some. We're not going to go flying today. I need to get some practice in with this before I'll take anyone else up. Landing's fine, but it has a tendency to bounce a little bit, so I've just got to work out. There's rather than a series of elevators on the back, it's actually a tail, movable tail, so you can over control it. So I've just got to get used to that. It's not dangerous, but I just want to make sure it's really smooth. It's going to take me a bit. I've done probably about maybe 9 or so landings so far, I think. So I've just got to get used to that, which I plan to. But I'm going up in the other aeroplane tomorrow to do my instrument rating.
wait, you've got 2 airplanes.
Shall we do a tour? Shall we do a tour outside?
Yeah, and should we do a tour in the boot?
Right, we only need to do a tour in the boot. Okay, we're going to do a tour in the boot. So, yeah, so that's the panel. Yeah, the reason it took so long to get this was I was having all this replaced here. And these, but equally I've had all the landing gear rebuilt because I wasn't 100% happy with it. But there's still a few tweaks I need to get. I need to get that fixed, and I need to get this one fixed. All perfectly legal, not dangerous because we've got backup. We've got 2 GPSs, we've got compass, so we know where we're going. It's just
2 different types of
just
compasses.
nice to have it fixed. That's right, Tom's. Oh no, that's the tow bar. Tow bar.
And we have a nice bag.
Yeah. So Thomas, what do you think of the new aeroplane?